Hey, I'm Troye Sivan, and this is the playlist of my life. Love is a Losing Game by Amy Winehouse. I think it's one of the best written songs of all time. The lyrics still stab me in the gut every time I hear it. It's written not in at all a pop structure. There's just 3 verses, and the chorus, I guess, is just one line that's tacked on to the end of every verse. And so it feels super, super poetic. I actually ended up writing my song, The Good Side, on my album Bloom. It was written in the same form, inspired by this song. The next one, Didnt Seek by Imogen Heap. I remember hearing this song for the first time on the OC, and it's the first time that I'd ever heard use of a vocoder.
What you say, that you only meant well.
I was blown away by it and thought that it was just the coolest thing in the entire world. I fell into this really deep Imogen Heap hole that lasted for a good few years, and I'm still mega inspired by her. She's one of the first OG YouTube vloggers. She made her entire album while she was vlogging the process almost every day, and she would take people's advice live, and so the album was this huge collaboration between her audience and herself, and that also really inspired me and kind of, I think, started me on a trajectory for the way that I wanted to make music and communicate with my audience. Okay, Black or White by Michael Jackson. This is one of the first songs I remember in my life. I think he was the first artist that I ever consciously listened to as a kid. I was 4 years old, 5 years old. Michael Jackson just used rhythm in a way that I had never heard before. Everything about his music was so incredibly rhythmic, down to the way that he sung it, and that made me want to dance even as a little 4 and 5-year-old kid. So I don't think I'll ever get there, but I will forever strive to make music that makes people want to dance as much as Michael's does. The song is Dancing on My Own by Robin. All of my friends were into whatever alternative and weird straight boy stuff, and I just was I love pop music, but I didn't want to tell anyone. And then I found this, and it made me realize that pop music could be cool. This is smart, and it's cool, and it is alternative in its own weird way. It just felt so inspired. I keep dancing on my own. And it felt it treated me as an audience member with respect. I just fell in love with it, and fell in love with Robin, and fell in love with Scandinavian pop. It was a big, big moment for me. In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins. This song my dad used to play all the time, and I still love it. The vocal processing especially is it's so, so, so sick, and I still don't know really how they did it.
But the pain still grows, some strangers to you and me.
This song and this era of pop music is still super inspiring. The drama of the song, the structure of the song, and then of course the drum fill that everybody is so obsessed with. My drummer plays that drum fill every night on tour. Heaven or Las Vegas by the Cocteau Twins. I discovered this song probably 2 years ago now, and this Phil Collins song was sort of the gateway drug to the Cocteau Twins. It's that really rich 80s synth pop, I guess. I still have no clue what anyone is saying on this song. The melodies just really make me feel something. The synth sounds I die for, want to recreate so badly, and just there's a mood, and it transports you to this other world that I personally would just want to live in forever. Forrest Gump by Frank Ocean. I love Frank Ocean. It was really, really hard for me to pick one Frank Ocean song to put on this playlist, but this one is probably my favorite song from Channel Orange. Really just it's the lyrics, the atmosphere. Frank does this really cool thing on this song where he adds this constant, consistent crowd noise in the background. It's super verbed out.
Running on my Forrest Gump.
And it completely like paints a picture for you of where you are. And to me, this song is sort of like, it's just a sweet song about like a crush, someone that you really, really like the hot boy playing football. It's just beautiful and heartfelt. Everything he does is so effortlessly cool and inspiring to me. Sky Ferreira is such a cool artist. I've been a big fan of her for a really, really long time. And this song, it's got this drum loop, this like drum machine loop that goes from the very, very top of the song to the very, very bottom of the song, and just like is consistent. And then it's filled with these like warm synths and these melodies that just are so humble in a way. Like you could listen to the song and it might not smack you over the head the first time you hear it, but listen to it like 3 times, listen to it 4 times, and I can almost guarantee that this song will like embed itself into your soul. This and the First Time album was the song that made me want to work with Ariel, who's this producer that I worked with on my album Bloom, especially after hearing this song. Yeah. I think if somebody was to look at this, they'd be like, this person loves pop. He loves like borderline cheesy pop, like, you know, pop that's like got some schmaltz to it, analog synths maybe. I love good lyrics and just interesting writing. That's like the thing that's always kept me coming back. I'm Troy, and this has been the playlist of my life. Thanks for watching.